Welcome to another episode. In today's video, we talk about the mother's wound. And with this said, I want to start first with one very crucial topic or bullet point I've written down, which is about the idea that needing love or being needy for love is wrong. Something must be wrong with you. You're not normal. There's so much judgment in this, and actually, I feel the understanding of it needs to get bigger, right? So, love is a basic need. And needing love or wanting love, that is something we all need. And so, for example, if let's put another one in, right? And say, okay, a basic need is also, I don't know, some food. And I don't give you food for a period of time, and then all of a sudden I put in front of you a table of pasta. And yeah, of course, you're very hungry, right? And you eat the pasta. So would you then say you're also a little bit too needy? Would you say that? Probably not, right? Because you're like, oh, basic need, totally normal, right? Totally normal. So let's not say this to people. Let's not believe this ourselves, because it's just, I think it has a lot to do with people want to feel safe from something they are scared of not to receive. And so, the blame game is really easy here. It's really easy to blame the people itself who are really in need for love, who really need to feel connected. And so I think that's just wrong. That's just not okay. So let's be clear, that's not nice, that's not compassion. So let's not put people on fire because they have a basic need, right? So with this said, let's dive into today's conversation. First of all, hi, my name is Patricia. I'm a life coach, and I hope you enjoy our weekly episodes. If you do, then you may also subscribe and like and share this video, because it helps to spread it a little bit more, and it helps for other people to find this resource because it's free. So, the more people we can help, the better. Okay? So there we go. Let's dive into the mother's wound, which is about emotional connection, right? It's very much about being intuitive. It's about creation. It's about bringing your vision to life. Okay? Now, if we experienced a mother wound, and actually, to be really clear here, most of us have. And so this is not something, I don't know, you can really skip. It's not something where people are like, oh, look at this person or this person, they have this mother wound, it's totally clear. It's kind of like, listen, none of all our needs can ever be met by a parent. None of them, okay? But the reason why we are actually working on it is because we don't want to repeat the same story over and over again. We want to live a life that truly is in our highest good, is in our highest potential, is in a loving and compassionate way. And we can't do that if we all the time experience those wounds. I just shoot another video about the father wound, so you may actually go there and have a look on that topic as well, because it's quite crucial for your further development. Okay, having said this, let's imagine that you have been growing up in an environment that has not been really a place where you could express yourself, where you could share your emotions, where things have been said out loud. And I don't mean in a hysterical or dramatical way, I mean in a safe and open space where you learn to trust, to express your emotions, to feel it all. For example, as I was a child and I still have those emotions, I could sense that my surroundings had not as many emotions as I had. Like I could get in a very high state, like very, very excited, like big time, and I could fall down very, very immediately within seconds. And as a parent, it's kind of difficult if you don't know what it's like to feel all of that. You know, if you have a spectrum of this much emotions, but you only experience maybe this. And for you, you're not capable in even understanding the weight of these emotions. So it's difficult to help a child if you don't know how to regulate this yourself, right? I mean, that was what I've experienced. I couldn't really receive that balance because I didn't know how to express. Like, expressing was a huge issue. How do you express your emotions if you don't even know what's going on inside of you? The role model was missing. It was shut down, right? Like, be quiet, it will be over soon, right? Stand there in the somewhere. I got ignored a lot, where it said like, okay, this will be over at one point. We just ignore and it will be okay. Now, this is also something that has been taught to the parents over the years, that this is how you do. So it's not about them, it's about understanding your own pain, right? It's about understanding where has this pain come from, and then not pointing fingers there because you cannot do anything over there. You can only do something here, okay? What we want in this video is to open up your heart again, because that way you can actually invite love in, right? But if it's closed because you felt you could never be yourself, you could never express yourself, you started to cope with it, right? You started to get your needs met somehow difficult or different by, for example, manipulation. You know, there are a lot of women out there who try to receive love through manipulation. They try to get something, but not asking straightforward because they learned that they will not receive it. So they go the back door, right? They try something else. And again, it's not about judging, it's about seeing what is going on. It's about looking straightforward. It's about seeing behind the veil, right? If that works for you. Now, this, of course, also has to do how you have received love. Was there any love at all? Could you feel your mother's love? Could you feel that it was unconditional? Could you sense that in your childhood growing up? Or is there maybe now when you talk to your mother or to your father, even if you go and watch the other video, is there still some kind of intention behind on what they tell you, right? They love you if, right? They are happy with you if, ba 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 ba, right? Or is it the truth for you that you can openly create your life you desire? Many of us can't. Many of us have difficulties to show up the way we truly are. It's because this is a time right now where it's quite unique, right? I believe we have quite a freedom at this moment in time where we can express ourselves, but we do feel limited because we have all this programming, so we feel trapped, we feel stuck. But see, we are never really stuck. We are never really at a wall, or never is there any wall. We put the wall there. You see how much this actually puts you in the driver's seat, knowing that you can just sit in the driver's seat and start to drive off from that route that you're currently taking, because you are trying to receive validation, you know, making sure that you are getting the love from the outside, which really needs to be felt first by yourself. When you are a child, you pretty much identify yourself with your mother or your father. You kind of believe you're them, so you're taking their programming as that's the truth and that's how it is. And now you start to see that that's maybe not how it is, and that's not how you want to live, and that's not what really works for you. So you start to really look into, what is it that I still want to keep, and what is it that I want to put out the door, right? And maybe one of it is to stop manipulating, to stop standing in this untruth, right? To ask people for love who are not capable to give you that, who are not ready to give you that. And in addition, you are also opening up to receive that love, right? You are putting yourself into uncomfortable situations where you're like, okay, I'm trying to let a bit more love in, right? We actually have to say, or I had to say this out loud for real, I allow myself to receive more love now. I'm okay to receive more love now. Because to receive more love felt so scary. It felt so weird to get to a point where I was just closed down. So if you feel the same, say this out loud every single day. I'm ready to receive more love in my life. You can change it as you wish, right? It's kind of a mantra if you want it to use that way, right? You can do this in front of the mirror and all the time say something like this. Allow yourself to feel more love, because that love will actually allow you to feel more inside of your body, and because of that you will start to make smarter decisions. You will start to see how things are actually changing and developing. You will start to see, oh, actually I could start to create a bit more, right? I could start to be a little bit more in my creative mood, because I do feel the love. I can actually express. I know that I can express my emotions. I feel safe to express them. And listen, if you don't have anyone who is capable in holding the space for you, be it first for yourself, right? Being so brutally honest to express how you feel, that you have zero doubt and zero issue that if you express it to someone else, that however they will react, however they will look at you, it will not really bother you, because it's not about them, it's about you. And the more love you can actually let in, because you feel more nourished, because you feel more safe, the more you can also receive from the outside world. You see, this is the whole point behind give yourself the love first. It's not really about you know, you need to be independent and you should never ask for support and all of that. It's not about that at all. But if you have been on the path where you have never really received love, it's hard for you to feel how does it actually feel when it's just genuine, the true love, you know? How does that feel like? You may need to experience that first. You may need to go deep inside and start to feel into this first before you go outside and say like no one loves me, you know? You gotta first try out how does it feel like? How would I feel if I would give myself so much love that I would just explode? How would that feel like? Because see, and this is a very, very crucial one. Okay. If someone stands in front of you and gives you that love that you're seeking, and you would experiencing it, right? This actually also means that this love that you are activating because of them is already inside of you, right? Is already here. All you're doing is you press the button power on and the love is here, right? But you're making this based on if someone else sees that or not. It's a learned behavior too. So if someone else validates me, I'm getting it. But do you understand that you are activating that love within? Because no one else can actually really activate you the way you can. You can activate yourself to feel that love. And if you can activate yourself to feel that love, you may also don't need that other person, you know? So you can experience first how this may look like and how you want to feel and play a little bit with it. Play a little bit with it to feel safe, to understand your body is so crucial, especially in when you are working with the feminine energy. You see, love is just something that needs to be experienced. It cannot really be expressed, I feel. It's hard to put those things into words when you're not feeling it. But you can explore. You can explore to feel this. You can go within and you can start to, how would it look like? How would it look like if I would really, really feel this in my cells? How would this look like if I would feel love in every single cell, in every bone, in my whole blood, everywhere, in the muscles, in the nerves, wherever, right? Wherever, just in the whole body. How would that feel like? We are in the end of this video. I hope it helped you. Let me know in the comment section and yeah, let's speak soon.